mascara and I'm a makeup artist. Today we'll be doing a neutral look featuring the Danessa Myricks new Groundwork Palette, so let's just get right into it. On a clean and dry face, I'm using the Bioderma micellar water on a cotton pad. I'm just going to be concentrating on oilier areas such as the forehead, the eyelids, and the sides of the nose. Next, you want to use a moisturizer that's best for your skin type. Jordan is pretty normal, so I chose a rich formula for a hydrated look. Make sure to tap in extra moisture around the eyes, focusing on areas that are prone to wrinkling or creasing. I'm using Danessa's Invisible Eyeshadow Base on a clean finger and lightly sweeping that product onto the lid, eyebrows, and inner corners. We'll also get some of that primer underneath the eye at the lash line. For any dark areas, we'll be dabbing a peach color corrector exactly where that darkness lies. Depending on your skin tone, you might need a peach to orange corrector. And with a slightly fluffier brush, we're just going to blend those edges in. Just be sure to keep that corrector placement only on the dark areas. Keep that blending tight. And then we'll just press and pat that corrector into place with our finger. We're going to use the Groundwork palette for the eyes, starting with Sandstone Pomade. We're going to put that all over the lids, just blending it in with a fluffy brush. The pomade is really blendable, so if you have any harsh edges, just keep blending and you'll get there. Using the Sandstone Pomade, just tap that into the outer corner and start blending that out to the crease. We're going to do a bit of a halo eye look, so you can tap some sandstone into the inner corners. When you've blended most of that product off of your brush, go ahead and start blending up into the crease and out into the outer corner. Again, these pomades are really blendable, so if you have any harsh lines, just keep blending. Next, we're going to use the chiseled pomade and dab it into the inner and outer corners. Once you're happy with your placement, go ahead and gently blend out those edges. Once most of the pigment is off your brush, blend that excess into the crease. Just make sure to keep that deeper shade close and tight in the crease. You can take the fluffy brush you used with sandstone to blend out any harsh edges. Keep blending. Like I said, it is a really blendable formula. Now we're taking a fluffy brush with the Sandstone Pomade and using it right underneath the brow. Just blending everything together. Then we're going to take the Bark Pomade and concentrate that on the inner and outer corners, leaving open space in the center of the lid. Blend out any harsh edges. Next, we're going to tap the sandstone pomade in the center of the lid. Then go ahead and blend the bark pomade on the lower lash line. Lots and lots of blending. Then take your bark powder on a fluffy brush and start to set the inner corners and the outer corners. Then blend into the crease. Next, set the center of the lid with the sandstone powder. On a pencil brush, we'll take the tourmaline pomade on the upper lash line. We're just going to blend that out. It's going to be a soft and diffused look, so we don't have to worry about making it perfect. I like to concentrate most of the pigment on the outer corner and less pigment as you move into the inner corner. Then we're going to grab a fluffier brush and we're just going to smudge and blend the upper lash line. Keep blending if you see any harsh edges. Then we're going to take our pencil brush with tourmaline pomade on the outer half of the lower lash line and blend that out with the chiseled pomade on a small fluffy brush. We're applying the Vision Cover Cream as her base. Hers is a mixture of N02, N03, and a drop of blue mixer. When applying your foundation, you want to start with small amounts of product on your brush. Slowly build that coverage until you get it where you want it. Where you want less coverage, buff and blend out that product. In places you want more coverage, be sure to press and tap your brush into your skin. Take your time blending. A little goes a long way with the Vision Cover Cream. We're going to start contouring at the cheekbone with the chiseled pomade. I like to use a smaller fluffy brush so I have more precision. You can go ahead and run this shade along the jawline, hairline, at the sides of the temples. And just keep blending back and forth wherever you need it. When I'm defining the cheekbone, I like to start with most of my pigment towards the ear and blend out and taper as I get towards the lips. Remember to blend into the hairline and then sweep along the jawline on this side as well. And then you can add dimension to the sides of the nose. I personally don't like to change the shape of the nose as much as I like to define the natural nose shape. So we're just going to follow her natural nose and keep blending. And then I'll take up the fluffy foundation brush that we used earlier to blend out any harsh edges at the top of the nose or the edge of the cheeks. With a small fluffy brush, we're going to take the Vision Cover Cream 02 underneath the eyes to conceal and brighten. Just buff and tap wherever needed. Next, we'll mix core and chiseled powder to warm up the skin. We're just going to buff this along the cheekbones, temples, and jawline. You can take that concealer brush out to buff out any harsh spots. We'll start our brows by brushing them up and out. Using the chiseled pomade on an eyebrow brush, start at the tail of your brow with medium pressure. As you work closer to your inner brow, start lessening your pressure. And if there are any harsh edges, you can just buff them out with a clean spoolie. Then again, we're fluffing up the eyebrows and starting our product with medium pressure to the tail of the brow. And we're going to lessen that pressure as we approach the inner brow. At the inner brow, you want to start using hair-like strokes in an upward motion. And just keep working back and forth until you get the brows exactly where you want them. On a flat concealer brush, you're going to use the sandstone pomade to define the eyebrows. I'm using more product underneath the brows and less on top. You can use this to shape out any imperfections. And then you can just take that same fluffy brush and buff everything in. Then using the Feminist Luxe Cream Palette, we're going to apply shade number 4 for blush onto the apples of the cheeks. Blend that up and out. Next, we're going to use a mix of Like Duh and Common Sense from the Lightwork palette on a small fluffy brush. Blend it into the high points of the cheeks, down the bridge of the nose, and on the cupid's bow. We're lining the lips with a mix of chiseled and Mirage pomades to add depth and dimension to her lips. We're going to apply mascara, focusing the product at the root of the lashes. Go ahead and apply a coat to the lower lashes as well. Focus that on the outer corners. We mixed shade number 4 from the Luxe Cream Palette with the Color Fix Clear Glaze to create our lip gloss. We started that placement at the center of the lips and just started to fill in. With that flat concealer brush, we're just going to clean up the edges of the lips. Well, thanks for sticking around. I hope you found this video useful. Bye for now.
Like this, or does it look weird with hands popping up from the front?
Looking back at the let's go to a crazy party, that's not my kind of fun. How are you ever gonna do that?
Just kidding. Sorry.
She's like,
yeah.
okay, let's hit it. I was trying to put the moisturizer on her, and I was like, does this look weird? And she was like, yup.
You remind me of like Hooters era Jordan right now.